All right, we are racking now. Now you might, it might be a little hard to see because they're dark cherries, but I had 10 pounds. I actually miscalculated just a little bit. I had 12 gallons of beer and 10 pounds of cherries. Normally I do 1 pound per gallon. I'm actually going to do 4.5 in one, 4.5 in the other, and the final pound in the 2 gallons. About that. So it's only even missing half a pound. I can deal with that. But anyway, so there's almost 5 pounds of cherries in there. They're now being covered up. Out of my 12 gallons, I had 5, 5, and 2. Here's one of them right here. There's really not a lot to see. That's just the fermented cherry stout, and I'm just siphoning it over the top of the cherries. So really pretty easy stuff. I'm going to do this 3 times. Well, not siphon 3 times. I'm going to do it to this one and to my other 2 batches. Same thing. I'm going to dump cherries in the fermenter. This one's going to be cleaned out in a moment. I'm going to use that one for the next batch. For the next, I've got carboy in the other room that's full of 5 gallons of this as well. That's really about it. I opened up the bags of the frozen. I mean, they're still frozen down in there. I just opened them up and poured in the amount I need because each bag is 1 pound, so it made it pretty easy. That's it. And they'll obviously thaw. In fact, they'll probably be thawed out tonight. And since they were frozen, the skin's already broken. I'm gonna start getting some cherry flavor. Now you see, like I was talking about, why didn't I put the cherries over the top? And siphon the beer first, put the cherries over the top, because it seems to me that this allows them to soak in a little bit more, and you can, at least I can see a couple cherries bobbing on the top there, maybe a dozen or so. Well, probably more than a dozen, but anyway, there's still a lot more underneath that, so that's just how much more cherries you're going to be able to float up through the beer and flavor it. You can put them on top. You can put the beer in first, put the cherries in, or you can start siphoning the beer and pour a little bit of cherries in as you go, or like I've always done, just drop the fruit in there. It doesn't matter if you boiled it and then cool down, put it in here, or if it's frozen. It really makes no difference. Put it in here and siphon the beer over the top. That's my preference. Anyway, that's really not much more to see. So like I said, the first step she saw was the mashing and the sparging, the boiling, all that. But I didn't. Some people might be watching my gun. Well, when you do the cherries, I don't add them in because there's no point. You're going to boil off aroma, and that's also why I don't put them in the primary during the primary fermentation. And then after this is done, after a week of this, I'm going to put in the milk sugars and get that in the keg, and then let that age for a little bit, and then we'll be ready to drink it. So it's kind of a 3-step process in a way. Boil it, all that, then add in the cherries later, then the milk sugars later. But some recipes have a little more work than others. That's all for the cherry stout for now, and be picking up here in a few, after several days, putting the milk sugars, and hopefully be drinking it soon. Looking forward to that.